Today, I have some songs that are really important to me, not only emotionally, but also musically. Because in 2010, I moved to San Francisco with the idea of going on an extended retreat. I had a lot of friends in the Bay Area, but they all lived in the East Bay or Marin County. And I moved right into the heart of San Francisco, like I think it was 4 blocks away from the geographical center of San Francisco in the Castro district. And I didn't know anybody except my housemate. And like I said, I had a bunch of other friends, but they lived further away. And so I went into sort of a solitude for 2 years with the express purpose of studying music. I decided I would kind of create for myself a little graduate curriculum in music, and especially focused on harmony. I started to take apart the fundamentals of harmony from my own, like build it up from first principles. And one of the earlier things I discovered was that notes that harmonize are notes that have a numerical relationship to each other. Like if one note is vibrating 3 times as fast as another one, they're going to harmonize. I'll show you an example, like here's this note. And then this note up here, there it is. This note up here is vibrating 3 times as fast as that note. So if I sing this, if I play this note and sing the higher one, then it harmonizes. You get ah. And I started to explore all the different number ratios that you can calculate, and eventually over a period of months I discovered or rediscovered or created on my own the idea that I found there were actually 21 notes instead of 12. There were 21 notes in the scale that I could hear the difference and use them in music. And that discovery has stood me in good stead ever since. And it starts to show up in my songs after this first one. The first one is more traditional, but there was a big change in my music, and you may see it as things progress. This first song was written, started and almost completed while I still lived in Shell Beach, California. My second wife and I were waking up on a Sunday morning, and it was exquisite, and we were ecstatic, just really feeling great in that bed. And we got talking about how all of our friends had been buying big houses, but we just lived in this little cottage up in the trees. We called it the tree house. And we were so delighted with the way we felt that morning. And one of us said, I think it was me, said, oh, it's a 35 square foot mansion. We were talking about the bed. And so this song came about. It's called 35 Square Foot Mansion. How much space do you think we need to make a place for you and me? This queen-size bed is 5 feet by 7. Sometimes that's all the real estate you need. We've got a 35 square foot mansion. I've been to heaven and it's 5 by 7. It's a 35 square foot mansion, and I'm the richest man in town. There's a house up on a hill. I see it every time I'm driving home. They got a tennis court and swimming pool. On 20 acres you can be alone. They got no neighbors to borrow power tools. They got no family to make 'em blue. They never argue, they never see each other. I'm so glad I'm coming home to you and our 35 square foot mansion. I've been to heaven and it's 5 by 7. It's a 35 square foot mansion, and I'm the richest man in town. There's a girl up on the screen. I read about her in the checkout line. She's got $1 million diamond ring. She's got a man who's gone all the time. She's got the parties, she's got the money too, and all the goodies that the world can give. I got a feeling she's just like me and you. She'd give it all for a chance to live in a 35 square foot mansion. I've been to heaven and it's 5 by 7. It's a 35 square foot mansion, and I'm the richest man in town. I'm the richest man in town. There ain't a man or woman in the whole world, honey, to feel jealous of. 'Cause love'll get you through when you don't have money. And what good is money if you don't have love? Maybe I should get a better job. We'll buy a castle with an ocean view. Then I can get myself a fancy car and drive another 40 miles to you. I know you're in there. I holler, hello, honey. I think I hear you holler back at me. I get a beer, go find the living room, and spend the evening with the huge TV. Nah, I'll take the 35 square foot mansion. I've been to heaven and it's 5 by 7. It's a 35 square foot mansion, and I'm the richest man in town. We've got a 35 square foot mansion. I've been to heaven and it's 5 by 7. It's a 35 square foot mansion, and I'm the richest man in town. I'm the richest man in town. Thank you. I hear applause from the studio audience. Great, that's great. Well, hello, John. Welcome. Hi, Miles. Welcome to the Zoom. I'm in San Francisco now. Right after I wrote that song, I moved up there and moved in with my great roommate, and we started having a good time and studying music. Who just said hello? Oh well, yeah, somebody. So I said earlier that I had discovered that there were 21 notes in the scale, that at least ones that I could hear. There's probably more. There's other people who might not hear the same ones or as many of them as I do, and there's others I know who hear more. But those 12 notes on the piano are actually rather limiting. There are notes in between. The most famous examples, of course, are the blue notes. And you cannot play many of the melody notes in the blues on a piano. They're in between the keys. And something I discovered really a long time ago intuitively, but then really explored in my San Francisco period, was chords like this one here. This is a chord that has that traditional chords have 3 notes. They're the root, the third, and the fifth. And the third is the note that determines whether the chord is major or minor. So a major third sounds like this, and a minor third sounds like this. They're very different from each other, and they really force you to sing certain melody notes. This chord doesn't have a fifth in it. It's nothing but 1s and 5s, roots and fifths. That leaves you free to play with the thirds, and there's even a couple more notes around in there that all sound good with this note. And because of the way guitars and pianos are tuned, those sung notes are actually more in tune when you sing them than they are when you play them on the guitar. I'd be happy to geek out with anybody about that, but that's as far as I'm going to take it this time. This song's called Breathing Through My Skin. I read an article in Smithsonian Magazine about frogs, and how frogs were one of the earliest indicators that there was something going wrong in the environment, because they're very sensitive to the environment. And one of the reasons is that they breathe partially they breathe through their skins instead of just with their lungs. And when I read that, I felt it. I felt, wow, to breathe through your skin. I think I know what that feels like. And this song came together through studies of harmony. It also came together through putting together pieces of song that I had written 30 years beforehand, and from reconciliation with a dear friend that was happening at the time, and thoughts about synesthesia. Anyway, I'll just sing it. Most of the people who know this song know it as the Frog Song. Been so long since I felt this fire. Been so long since I moved to this rhythm, to this slow, sweet rhythm. Been so long since I felt this fire. Been so long since I moved to this rhythm. Lazy lips, flesh like no other, slender hand, the hand of a lover. Take your time, unmend my fences. Let your hands melt away my defenses. Take from me my old rusty armor. Let it fall gently to the floor. Yes, it's you. Do-do-do-do. Yes, it's me. Not a dream, and not a memory. There at last, I think I've opened up my senses wide enough to take in the impossible reality of loving you. And then I'm breathing through my skin. I'm breathing through my skin. Now we lie in the presence of forest, air so green. I taste with my body, and now we stand on the cliff top at sunrise, between earth and skies. Take my hand. Wait. I could hang here forever, let our souls arise. Let's go through this together. There at last, I think I've opened up my senses wide enough to take in the impossible reality of loving you. And then I'm breathing through my skin. I'm breathing through my skin. I'm breathing through my skin. Been so long since I felt this fire.
Very nice.
Thank you, John.
Question, Gary.
Pardon me?
Quick question. I came in just as you were tuning. Is that still standard tuning?
It is still standard tuning, yes. I had just been talking about the, or I maybe after you arrived, I was talking about the openness of these chords. Yeah, yeah. Nope, that's still standard tuning, and it's the voicing of the chord that causes it to just have roots and fifths. Yeah, this song is full of those songs that don't have thirds in them. I mean, chords that don't have thirds in them. There's actually a lot more than that, and I've incorporated them into quite a few songs. There's several of them in this song, like this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. Those are all open chords those are all chords that don't have third degree in them. And what happens is that the space for the melody opens way wide. A band that's famous for those and that type of use of the melody is the Police. The Police songs really often have no thirds in their chords, and that allows Sting a lot of room for beautiful melodies. Mm-hmm.
That sound comes in a lot of open tunes too.
That's right. Yeah, it makes the standard tuned guitar sound like an open tuned guitar. That's I really love that about it. Yeah. My friend Melissa Merman in San Francisco did a whole ton of online dating at one point while we were good friends and in steady contact up there in the Bay Area. And she had this inspiration. She really had a hard time. It was painful for her. Online dating was a painful experience. But she had a great sense of humor, still does, and she came up with an idea for a song. And so she told me about it. She said, I'm not going to tell you what the idea was. I'll just let the song unfold. But half of the lyrics in this song are hers. I wrote the music, and I wrote about half the lyrics, and she wrote the other half. And we got together and collaborated. I haven't done very many collaborations in my life, just like I think 2 songs all told, except for the ones I wrote with my sister when we were teenagers. And this was really great. It opened up some new things. And I'm still playing with these open chords, as you'll see. The song's called Purple Heart. Here I am at my computer, signing up again for free. For the battle of the sexes in the 21st century. My armor is all dented now, and my arrows all are blunt. I'm a battle-hardened veteran on the OK Cupid front. If I don't come easily and I hesitate to start. Please don't take it personally. It's just my purple heart. I wear it proudly on my sleeve as I fill out my questionnaire. I can't believe I still believe you're hiding in this mess somewhere. Maybe I'm Odysseus and I'm headed for my home. Maybe I'm just Sisyphus and I've learned to love my stone. If I don't come easily and I hesitate to start, please don't take it personally. It's just my purple heart. It's just my purple heart. Oh, 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 oh my God, just look at you. You're a perfect 10. I shouldn't even answer you. I'm gonna fall in love again. I watch my fingers typing now as though they're in a trance. Are you my perfect lover? Is this our only chance? Oh, oh, come and dance the dance with me, and if it falls apart, please don't take it personally. It's just a purple heart. It's just a purple heart. Oh, 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 oh. It's just a purple heart. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I got to play that for her at a house concert. She lives in Portland now, and she came and saw me at a house concert I gave last fall in Portland, and she said it was a little hard. Yeah, it was tough, but you know, I enjoy I enjoy singing that song so much that I'm always grinning through it. Still, yeah, it's funny how music transmutes pain into joy so easily. It's one of the best ways to do that. What's next? Oh yes, this song is it's about a thing called the Human Awareness Institute. Several of you who are in this meeting have been to workshops with the Human Awareness Institute. It's mostly headquartered in the Bay Area, and it's a weekend workshop that has the remarkable quality of somehow inducing a room full of 100 people to all fall in love with each other in 48 hours. And the darndest thing is, it's not, like a temporary thing. I know of many, many communities outside in the real world that started in those workshops where people really got each other, and they like moved in together. And my housemate at this time was a guy I had met at one of these workshops, and many of my friends were as well. I highly recommend them. I guess that's going to make it onto the YouTube channel, so that's an endorsement in public. This came out of a conversation that I had at the Human Awareness Institute, and it sort of struck me as maybe a kind of theme song for that group. And here we go. It's called Be Love. He didn't look much like a holy man. I hadn't known him very long. Something in his eyes told me he'd seen it all. And so I sang him my sad song. I said, I've been chasing women half my life. The other half, they're chasing me. It always seems to lead to trouble. What can the problem be? He said, you gotta be love. Be love. And let the world come to you. Be love. And let the world come to you. He said, I understand the mission. Find the one you're dreaming of. And in these days, you truly can look everywhere for love. But think about it, where does love come from anyway? It comes from you and me. What a funny thing to look for love when you own the factory. Be love. Be love. Be love. And let the world come to you. Be love. And let the world come to you. Sometimes remembering that song does me a lot of good. I had a a rough moment, a rough moment about a week ago when I was feeling insecure and not knowing what to do, and I thought, hey, just be love and let the world come to you. It worked. It worked just great. Yeah. This last song is more explicitly about that harmony study than any other song that I've written before or since. And it has a note in it, one of those 21 notes that I've spoken of several times. It's called the septimal flat fifth, and it's in between the fourth and the fifth, and it's my favorite note. I mean, don't tell the others, you know, they're all my favorites, but that's my favorite note. It shows up in blues, it shows up in especially strongly in the music of Jimi Hendrix, and it shows up in barbershop quartets. Marvelous note. Anyway, I just deliberately put a held note in this next song of a septimal flat fifth at a strong, you know, a high point in the song, to really lean into it and emphasize it. And so you'll hear that. I'll show you which one it was after I play the song. If you want to know more about my harmony studies from about in 2012 and 2013, I wrote a blog. It has about 90 entries in it. And then I reorganized those into a book, and all that is on my website, GaryGarrett.me. It actually has quite a following. The YouTube channel contains a bunch of videos from that website. My YouTube channel, Gary Garrett, I've got about 600 subscribers and a lot of regular visitors to the blog and the website. So it's kind of neat. That's a little zone where there are certain people for whom what I've had to say about harmony was helpful to them in their music, and I'm proud of that. So GaryGarrett.me, and the YouTube channel is just Gary Garrett. This song is called Like a Bell. It's about, well, it's about a dear friend who has, and still to this day, I think I'm very close to. And she sent me an email out of the blue one day after a long silence, and I had a huge adrenaline rush. And anyway, so thank you. Thank you for that adrenaline rush, led directly to this song. It's called Like a Bell. I can't believe my eyes. I didn't think I'd see you in my mail again. I didn't realize you can get an adrenaline rush from a name. I've been feeling pretty zen, a little recreational desire and fear. What's this crazy mix of anticipation and blue lights flashing in my rear view mirror? What's happening to me? You got me walking, you got me talking to myself. What's happening to me? You got me singing, you got me ringing like a bell. Whoa. Whoa, wow, wow, I threw the I Ching. I didn't like the answer and I threw it again. I hear the telephone ring and my heart starts thumping like a tennis shoe in the washing machine. I wonder what'll happen if I pick up the phone. The voice over in my imagination is telling me I've entered the erogenous zone. What's happening to me? You got me shaking, you got me waking up at night. What's happening to me? I think about you, I feel my DNA divide. What's happening to me? You got me walking, you got me talking to myself. What's happening to me? You You got me singing, you got me ringing like a bell. Oh, oh, oh. Wow, wow, oh, 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 oh. You got me ringing like a bell. Oh, 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 oh. You got me ringing like a bell. Thank you. Great. Yeah, thank you. That's got a couple of those notes in it, like that final note. That's the one here. That's a major ninth, and it to me it sounds like a bell. So that's why I ended the song with that. Every note has its own little flavor. That one's kind of wistful, but it also feels complete. Like the song doesn't need to change chords after that. It's okay to finish a song with that note. Every one of those notes has its own personality. Like box of colors, box of crayons. Well, oh yes, you could probably guess that the septimal flat fifth was the lyric on that was me. So it goes, you got me. What a sound! It's down inside of it. This is vibration inside of it that just tickles me pink. So, anybody got anything they want to say about the concert or their next week or a question or their life? Or floor is open.
Well, Gary, I just want to say your retreat, or rather your time in the jungle with friends, I kind of know what that was. Must have been pretty good for you because you seem just really on it in this particular episode.
Thank you. Yeah, it was so good for me, and I can actually state why. I think besides all the companionship, I mean, I was with like 75 friends in the jungle for a week, so there's the human connection and the crazy nature, explosive nature of Pune, and it rained hard every day, and of course I went out and danced in it. You know, I mean, once you get wet enough, it's all the same. So, you know, yeah, sure, that was great. But I think one of the most important things that happened was that I left my devices behind. And I went for 10 straight days without that dopamine cycle of picking up my device. Pooping was hard. I had to sort of relearn how to poop without a phone. But otherwise, I did not miss those devices in it, and I got hooked kind of on music and friends and nature instead of the endless news cycle and YouTube videos and all the things that I have admittedly gotten quite addicted to. So anyway, I'm still unhooked, except I promoted this event on Facebook, and I've checked my messages and done my emails and contacted my people. So wish me luck. And I feel really revitalized. I feel much, much better physically and mentally than I did before I went into that retreat.